Namaste, good morning, and welcome to this Monday morning session. Let's begin in a few minutes. Settle down, get ready into a comfortable cross leg position, and let us start. Hands into the chin mudra, the back straight, the shoulders rolled behind, and the eyes gently closed as your chin is parallel to the floor. Relax the entire body except your spine. Loosen up each and every muscle and relax. Keep your eyeballs steady as your eyes are gently shut. Start paying attention towards your breathing. Ensure that you shut your mind from all thoughts as you focus and observe your own breathing. सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् Slowly relax the spine and drop your head down, bow it down slightly. Stay put there for a few more seconds. Gently bring the palms together, rub them together, create warmth. Cup your eyes, feel it, absorb all the energy, and slowly release, relax, and let it go. Namaste once again and welcome to this Monday morning. We shall begin our session with a few mudras, pranayam techniques, and as usual, then we shall move towards the asanas. The first pranayam technique that we're going to move into is the Anulom Vilom, the one-sided or the one nostril breath. Left hand into the Chin Mudra, the right hand goes to the Vishnu Mudra. Let's take it up and sit there with the eyes shut. Inhale deeply through the left. Close and hold. Open the right exhale. Close. Open left inhale. Close both and retain. Open right exhale. Close both. Open left. Inhale. Close both. Retain. Open right. Exhale. Close both. Open left. Inhale. Retain. Open right. Exhale. Drop your hand down. Let us inhale and hold the breath for a few seconds. Staying calm, keeping the mind calm. Inhale as deeply as possible. And hold. Slowly exhale through the nose. Exhale. 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 Let's go and repeat this one more time. Once again, the left hand into the Chin Mudra. The right hand goes to the Vishnu Mudra. Let's take it up. Close the right nostril. Inhale deeply from the left. Close and retain. Open right exhale. Close both. Open left. Inhale. Retain. Open right. Exhale. Close both. Open left. Inhale. Close both. Retain. Open right. Exhale. Drop the hand down. And one more time without the use of the hands. Let's inhale deeply through both the nostrils and lock the breath comfortably. Hold. Slowly exhale through the nose. Exhale. Exhale. And release. Let's move to a cleansing kriya called as the Agnisar and then the Kapalbhati. In the Agnisar, which is also the breath of fire, we bend forward slightly, placing the hands on the knees, ensuring the shoulders are relaxed. We take in a deep breath and then throw out everything. We exhale completely, let it all out. After which subsequently we will only move in and out the stomach muscles as we contract and release until you run out of breath. Very good to control constipation, very good for people who have gases. Extremely essential and powerful, and works beautifully on taking care of the digestion and all kinds of problems related to the abdominal system. So let's begin the Agnisar. Sitting cross-legged, bend a little forward, tilt forward and make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Let's take in a deep breath. Exhale out completely and begin. Relax and take a small breather. Let's do this one more time. One word of advice while you're initially practicing the movement of your stomach muscles. It may not come very naturally to you, so I would recommend you to place a palm onto your stomach, which coordinates the brain functioning along with your motor skills, and you're able to move in and out the stomach muscles in the right manner. But mind you, do not press the stomach with the palm. Just place the palm there as a placebo effect. So let's do this one more time. Tilt a little forward, relax the shoulders, take in a deep breath. Expel everything and begin. Relax. Ideally to be practiced early in the morning on an empty stomach, but you can do it at any point in time, provided there is a gap of at least 2 hours between your last meal and the practice of the Agnisar. Let's move to Kapalbhati, the bellows breath, where we take in a deep breath, and post that we only start exhaling strong. With every strong exhalation, we contract or pull the stomach muscles inward. So let's do this. Again, the same piece of advice: in case the stomach movement is not happening, place a palm. Automatically you will be able to contract the stomach in the right manner when the brain sends you the signal. Sitting comfortably with the back straight, take in a deep breath. And begin. Relax. This needs to be done in a very controlled manner under the supervision of a yoga practitioner. Reason being that it leads to a little bit of headache, a little bit of heaviness, and a little bit of giddiness in the head also. This may also lead to increased palpitations of the heart. So you need to do this in a very controlled and in a very proper manner in order to make sure that you do not suffer or you do not experience any unwanted side effects. While performing the Kapalbhati, you should be able to feel a slight pain or a slight pull on the lower back. That itself is an indication of you practicing or performing the Kapalbhati in the correct manner. Let's do this one more time. Alright, let's get started. Once again, bring all your focus inward. Close your eyes for better concentration. Take in a deep breath, filling up the lungs and stomach. And begin. Relax, recover. From here now we will go to the mudra. Mudras are gestures which work on the cellular level of the body and penetrate deep into our system, getting rid of any particular malady or any particular part of the body or any particular kind of a disease or issue that we want to target in particular. So, to do this, we need to make sure that we sit comfortably. The first mudra we will be going into today is the Adi Mudra, which is essential to increase the blood flow in your body, the blood flow in your veins, the pumping of the blood in the right manner. It also increases the oxygen intake capacity of the lungs, so makes your lungs strong. Very crucial at this point in time during the COVID pandemic. We need to make sure our respiratory system is absolutely in tip-top and perfect condition. Practicing the Adi Mudra regularly will benefit your body. As I said, increases the capacity of the lungs to pull in more oxygen. It also increases the concentration ability of the brain and keeps your mind active. So let's do this. We close our fists with the thumbs inside and hold it in front of the chest for a couple of minutes, sitting there with the mind blank and the focus onto the breath. Let's hold it for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Slowly relax your spine. Release the mudra gently and open your eyes and relax. Let's go to another mudra, which is called the Atmanjali Mudra, just like the Namaskar. However, in the Namaskar, we usually have the thumb on the outside. We will this time close the thumb inside. So once again, with the thumb inside, we go to the Pranam or the Namaskar pose. Drop it in front of the chest, with the Namaskar parallel to the ground. This particular mudra works beautifully on controlling your appetite. If you're one of those people who has zero control on what you put in your mouth, when you're not able to control your hunger pangs, and also when you have absolutely no control on your food habits, it is extremely crucial to practice this mudra so that it will control your appetite over a period of time. Remember, mudras have a very slow and a very reduced effect of positive outcomes compared to asanas. Asanas will work quickly on the body, but mudras will take their own time. They are a little slow, effective in showing their outputs. So make sure that if you're going to practice the mudras, you have to have a lot of patience, and you need to do them continuously every day for at least 3 to 4 months. You shall be able to see slight and little effects of it after continuous practice of it for at least a minimum of 21 consecutive days. So let's get into the Atmanjali Mudra, folding the hands to the Namaskar with the thumbs inside, with the Namaskar dropped parallel to the floor, holding it in front of the chest. Relax your forearms, relax the shoulders, close your eyes and sit there. This mudra also helps you to introspect and find focus in life, direction in life when you seem to have moved away from the path of correct progression, and when you seem to be clueless about your future, when you do not find any particular direction in which you are heading. That's the time you can hold this mudra and sit quietly, breathing gently, giving you a sense of better introspection and clarity of thoughts. Gently open your eyes, release the mudra and let it go. As you recover for a few more seconds, we will now move towards the asanas. The first asana is the Padma asana, where we go into the lotus pose with the hands out stretched into the chin mudra. So let's move a little behind from the upper body and bring the heels in the front with the feet pointing to the sky. As we tilt backwards from the upper body into a 45-degree angle, grip your toes and lift them in line with your face as you open them up and hold it. This is one of the variations of the Padma asana. You can also hold your hands into the chin mudra and join the heels together, join the feet together into a Namaskar asana in front of the face. This helps you build a strong core and also increases once again the concentration ability and the focusing ability of the brain. Let's do this, the Padma Mudra along with the Padmasana. So sit with your heels dropped to the floor, the feet pointing up. Move back to a 45-degree angle. Lift, close the feet to the Namaskar and take your hands into the Padma Mudra and the Padma Asana. Slowly release it, relax and release. Let's do a forward fold that works beautifully onto your hamstrings and your glutes. So with the right heel against the groin, the left foot is released in the front. Uncross the legs. The left foot in the front, the right at the back. So instead of crossing, we are uncrossing them. Now based on your capacity, on your own endurance and on your own flexibility, we will be dropping our forehead to the floor. Before we do that, we need to remove all the tension and all the stiffness around the neck, throat and our upper body. So bend slightly forward, open up your arms and drop them to the floor, ensuring there is no physical tension on your shoulders. Once you do that, finally release your breath and drop your forehead to the floor and stay put there. Gently lift your head, rise up, and then come back to the Samasthiti or the regular pose. Now to feel that pull on the other leg, let's interchange the positions. So the right leg that was against or close to the groin, we will bring it to the fore and take the left leg behind. So bring the right forward and pull the left heel into the groin and sit again with the legs uncrossed. Once again, bend forward, drop the arms, relax the shoulders, and finally exhale and drop your forehead to the ground. Gently lift your head, rise up, and come back to the Sukhasana. Remember, in today's session, I am focusing more on calming the mind and also ensuring that we go to a lot of pranayama, that is, breathing techniques, which in fact does help to calm the mind. And also, like I said, because of the pandemic, it is essential for us to keep our respiratory system absolutely in 100% working condition, without any issues or maladies. We will go to something called as the Bhastrika Pranayam, which is a very strong inhalation and exhalation in a continuous form. Remember, again, this can lead to some increased palpitations of the heart, sometimes pain in the temples or in the head. You may also feel like you're observing stars in front of your eyes. So you need to do this again in a very controlled manner. Let me demonstrate that, and then we shall do it together with the eyes shut. Sitting into a comfortable position, we will be inhaling and exhaling very strong. This also activates your sinusitis, opens up the sinusitis, opens up the entire nasal passage, and clears any blockages, if any. People who have sinus issues should do this in a very controlled manner. So this is your Bhastrika. You can move your hands with every inhalation forward, exhalation backwards, or you can move them upwards with every inhalation, drop them strong with every exhalation. Or simply keep your arms onto the side of your body with the palms resting on the knees. Let's do this together one more time. Get ready, close your eyes and mentally prepare yourself. Take in a deep breath slowly first. Exhale and let's start. Relax. Remember, your entire chest cavity and entire thoracic cavity should move in and out, up and down, when you breathe in strongly and exhale strongly. Relax. We're going to do this one more time. This time with the movement of the hands. Get ready. Inhale deeply. Exhale strong. and start. Relax. Close your eyes and stay there, recovering for a few more minutes. From here, let us go to a small relaxation as we slowly end towards the session flow. Sitting comfortably into a cross-leg position, soften your spine this time. Relax the shoulders, drop your head down, chin slightly to the chest. Let's take the hands into the Brahmanjali Mudra, wherein you drop the left palm in, the right palm on top of it, and you join the two thumb tips together. Shut your eyes, keep your eyeballs steady. Relax the whole body. Let go of all the tensions. No physical tensions, no mental tensions. Pay attention to each and every body part, each and every muscle in the body, loosening it up, relaxing it completely. Be at complete rest. Be one with your own self. Shut your mind from all thoughts as you bring forth your concentration and the observance towards your breathing. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। शांति शांति शांति। From here, gently and slowly bring the palms together, rub them together. Cup your eyes, feel the warmth. And slowly let go. Release, open your eyes and relax. I wish you all a very beautiful week ahead, a very peaceful and a fruitful day. And I hope to see you for the full moon meditation on Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, right here on yoga_space. That's 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, on a Tuesday night. With that, have a good day, namaste, and thank you for joining. Dharmo rakshati rakshitah, Hari Om Tat Sat. Sheshe, thank you, good day.